Hi, welcome to the next edition of Going Around the League for Pioneer. Today we're going to be trying out, actually right now, it's the third most played deck, or second. That's Rakdos Midrange. I told you last week we were going to play this deck next, but Atarka Red has taken over the top slots. It's putting up the most results, so look for that next week if you want to see how to play the deck. But today we're going to be trying out Rakdos Demons for Pioneer. This is one of those decks that's been on the uptick. It was all the way up to about 25% of the meta. Now it's going back down. Aggro is taking over, and also the decks that go over the top of this, like Mono Green Devotion. So we'll see if this deck still has what it takes to compete. I think it does. And let's get into the deck list and see the deck in action. Before we do, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So good for future videos. We're on our way to 1,000 subs. Let's get there together, and let's discuss. So our deck, we have our 2 Shieldreds, which is pretty stock, 4 Harvesters, 4 Fomos, 3 Duresses, 3, looks like Fatal Pushes. No, there's the 4th Fatal Push over here. 4 Thoughtseizes, additional Torch to Tower, a little bit of additional turn 1 burn or removal. 2 Blades that are demons that work with the Annex. We have 4 Fables. It's just the best card in Pioneer. And I think one of the second best cards is Annex. So we get both of those. We got Go for the Throats for a little bit more removal. Invoke Despair for the mid-range part of the game. And then sideboard, we have 3 more Torches for heavy amounts of aggro, 1 Duress for a little bit of hand disruption against combo and control, 2 Hearses for graveyard heat, 2 Goblinks for a little bit of hand disruption plus graveyard heat, 2 Torments for enchantment removal, Invoke also good against enchantments, I believe, and get hit planeswalkers or creatures. We have 2 Hijitsu Consumes All for aggro plus sacrifice, and 1 Annoyed with Affliction, also pretty reasonable against aggro, which we would cut the Duresses and the Thoughtseizes, bring in the Torches, and the Annoyed. So let's dive in, see if this deck has what it takes. Since we're on the play, we'll lead off with a Duress. Facing Control. Take the Narset, they go. So he has their best card. Hira, makes sense. So we drop down Blade. These Fatal Pushes are horrible. So play that, say go. He does no 2-drop counter spells. We did not happen to find a land, which we really kind of wanted here. We'll say go. I'm going to go ahead and attack here. Get him to try to do something. And try to cast an Annex. You have a counter. He drew a 3 steps ahead. They go. Like I said, these Fatal Pushes are horrible. Let me draw another one. So let's see if he wastes this Wandering Emperor on one of these. Which will tap him out. Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping.
You started this way, but I'm going. I am almost sad to see you go.
Cast a Fable. There you go. Now we get to piss away some of these Fatal Pushes. We'll keep 1 probably to make when he makes a token. Yeah, there it is. The fact that he did that before any kind of... Oh, that's interesting. So pitch 2 Fatal Pushes. Play that on black. Start off with a Duress. So he probably wants to get the... He has 2 Emperors. I see. Attempt to Fatal Push. Opponent is thinking pretty hard about this one. You want to normalize it? I don't know. Take a damage. Play a FOMO. That he wants to normalize. Okay. Get frisky. Say go. Good to Fairy, but that seems worse, right? Than just Wandering Emperor. So he might want to... So he plays the Emperor. What are you eating here? Probably the Blade?
I hope you're ready to lose. My judgment is...
Hit you to 3, say go. Now he could definitely to Fairy, but that seems like he's kind of already dashed at that point. Oh, he top decks a Wrath. Then he makes a token. Okay,
I'm
makes
never
sense.
done for good. Trust to me.
Get rid of the Teferi. Go. I don't think it's correct to attack with the Mutavault. I mean, if he fields it, he fields it, right? Alright, so this should resolve. So there's one more push left. Why does he wait? Why actually wouldn't he? Okay, yeah, that was in his hand. Never mind. I was thinking that was in his graveyard. I was like, why wouldn't he just pick this up then? If both were in exile. Or one was in his graveyard, one was Kihira in his exile. Never mind. So, I mean, you're trying to find a no more lives, I guess? But I could just pay for that. So we get to draw a card. Not helpful. Go. So, I have no lands in the yard, so I could definitely try to get this Mutavault taken out now. Go. So, he doesn't have enough to flash it back. Does he just... What is he doing here? Okay, so another Deluge. Seems like a good move. Opponent. Hard cast a shark type move. Interesting. But he is tapped out. Well, he has a marsh. I don't see what else he has. Go to combat. You have a marsh. Like, it's only out, I think. Makes a 3/3? So now he can do this for 7, make a 7/7. Attempt to evoke despair. I mean, that's like my best draw. You have to sack this and this, take 2. So now he makes a 4/4. But I can't do anything else. So I'm to Dej now because of the 2/3 land over there that has flying. So evoke in, that in, duress in, fatal push out, go for the throat out. Torch, I guess, is a little bit better. It could actually hit a planeswalker. That seems like a reasonable swap. Not like that. Play land, say go. I'm a little worried that this hand might not be good enough. Harvester, say go. Next turn I could play a Fable and go from there. Might eat a counter, which is, I think, a reasonable line for him. Okay, hitcha. Go. So now if I FOMO plus Blood Crypt, I meant to play the Thoughtseize first, but that'll do, I guess. Yeah, I meant to do Thoughtseize. So that way I know if I even want to play this FOMO or not. Catch it, go. So I think next turn I'm going to have to discard the pathway, which makes sense more now. But definitely want to throw away the pathway. Draw. Land. Mutavault. Catch it at 12, they go. So that might make him worry more about his life total. And this is, I highly doubt it. If I draw a non-land, that'd be so wonderful here. Attempt to invoke. Might need a counter. Again, we're just kind of not drawing live. Oh. Okay. Let me just draw all lands. Okay, go. That's disappointing. We have 13 lands left. Hopefully we don't draw another one of those the rest of this game, because we cannot afford to draw any more lands. The fairy.
This isn't a fight. You know what? I'm not the...
Oh my gosh, that is not helpful. Take the deluge, I think. Hit the Teferi.
I won't let you win.
Psycho. I don't think I play any more lands, though. I don't know why we're drawing so many of these, but... And Thoughtseize is a really bad top deck. Like, let's be real here. We still have 6 more just draw... Opponent discard 1 card. That is not very helpful. I don't see any counter magic or really target removal for this Mutavault besides the field. Him to go for it again. Never mind. Never mind. Go, go. I forgot he has the anchorage. Okay. I don't know why we're drawing so many lands. Well, we have 12 left. Okay, so no basics. But then again, I don't think that really matters. All our basics are in our hand.
We need to move quickly.
Or on the board. So Teferi's at 5. I'm running out of turns here. Take the Emperor, I guess. Play a land, I go. Oh. There's a Deluge. I'm thinking it's almost at the point where we got to start just scooping. I mean, we could stay here for another half hour or so. I'm just joking. Of course, it's not that long. But it's still gonna take a while for the control deck to actually quote unquote win. But if we don't draw something with the next 2 turns, I think I'm done. This just doesn't seem statistically likely that I draw something in the next 2 turns that could beat his hand. Even, I guess it would have to be exactly Annex. Even then, I'm not even sure if that's going to be good enough. He does have Farewell for that, though. Wow. I mean, that's best I'm going to do. He has a counter, he has a counter. Him to make a 6/6. And say go. I mean, keep in mind the Farewell just kind of wrecks me. But if I get to get 1 card out of it, that would be wonderful. Because I don't really care about my life total by any metric, right? Even if he goes my 6/6 demon, I'm fine with that. I'll take the 2 life and happily draw a card. So, a Deluge. So I have 2 looks. Fable's nice. Question is, he Farewell me? Just to get rid of this Annex.
Hold that thought.
So I'm gonna have to play Fable. Gigantic Marsh. March, I should say. Oh, Fable. I don't think I do both. Say go, I think. I really need one of them to actually occur to pitch these 2 lands and draw something of relevance. Unless he top decks a Narset. That would be pretty horrible. Sure, draw. We do need to attack the Teferi now. There's the Farewell. So there is no drawing extra cards this turn. Duress. That's not helpful. Because he just ultimates the Teferi. Take the other Teferi. Play another Fable. Say go. I guess he just eats my Fable, doesn't he? No, he has to wait a turn, right?
I'm not overconfident. Keep watch for intruders.
He minuses the following turn, he'd eat my Fable. So at that point, I hopefully can already draw into something of relevance. Unless he drew something this turn right here. Alright, I'm off. Oh, bosh. So this is red. Sweet. I don't think I pushed that. There you go. Alright, that's fine. What's your last card? Swiftspear. Get rid of a Swiftspear. Harvester. Go. So let's see what he does, right? This is 2 toughness. So he can't just attack blindly into it. Okay. I think a Stomp is reasonable. Get 2 for 3. Do a Duress. Alright. Play a 3-1. Say go. I don't know if he can get out of this or not. Oh. Chain Wolf. We get the double spell, so that's kind of nice. So, we got to use the Harvester to kill the Screaming Nemesis. Spikefield hat. Does he attack? Okay. I have to do that. I don't know. I guess I just died now to Rampant Arborisms. Actually, I just died to Kamano. Alright. So we have Anoint, Torch, Baby Hijitsu consumes all. Go down, Invoke Despair, Thoughtseize, and a Duress. Is there something else I could bring in this matchup? I'd rather have Duress, I think, than Thoughtseize. Can't really afford the 2 life. 2 life plus 3. I don't know if that's better than a Duress. I don't think it is. Let's run it like this. Tap land, go. Percussionist. Yeah, it's me. Play a Harvester, go. A Mountain. Take it. Tap land. Hit you for 3. Say go. Now see what he does. He could play multiple 1-drops, or he could just go for a 3-drop. There's a Chain Whirler. Get rid of the Chain Whirler. Hit you. Yep. So now I think we can go ahead and torch the Clockwork, because then it doesn't die. So it technically would just get exiled. So I could torch this, doesn't get a draw card. And then I could leave something else up. Because I want him to commit more to the board. And me getting rid of a 1-1 kind of helps with that. Because now his clock is way less than mine. So now he has to commit more. For Rossadon, sure. Get rid of Hijitsu Kazum's all. Kind of want to save the Go for the Throat for a Obosh. And this shove in there for 3. There you go. Again, our clock is just way faster. We're winning this game, so no ramp on our ruins. Soulscar Mage is not something I have to worry about. Grim Nemesis is a little bit more tricky. Go and get rid of it. So we'll go ahead and play Harvester. Because it's free. In some ways, right? Because we don't have to discard it. Torch. Torch the Soulscar Mage. Now you definitely can pump it. Do you want to actively pump it? Go ahead and attack, that's fine. Go. Another rampaging for Osidon. And a Kamano. Yeah, discard. Another land. Untap the Harvester. Alright, so that happens. We potentially deal 3. I guess we do lose everything. Yep. Yeah, maybe that was not wise. Yep. Get rid of the etchings. We're also not drawing very good. We're drawing a lot of lands every single game. Look at this. It's kind of ridiculous. Sure. And we're not even sideboarding incorrectly. I think both matches we sideboard correctly. But we die. Because we're just drawing lands. So, 0-2. Not looking great for the deck so far. Let's get into the next. Duress. Take nowhere to run. Go. Look at all those lands. That's not a great position for him to be in. Play the Blade. Go. I'm definitely going to have to pitch a Fatal Push here. This is not a matchup where I think it's going to matter. Catch ya. Go. He draws an Overlord. Thoughtseize. Take the blue Overlord. FOMO. Pitch FOMO. Untap Blade. Catch it. Go. Okay, got game 1. So Invoke Despair seems pretty reasonable. Maybe Duress and Torment. Fatal Push is out. And Torch out. Run it like that. So we go ahead and Thoughtseize. Take the Overlord. Say go. Play FOMO. Pitch Swamp. Okay, that's fine. You go ahead and Fatal Push that all you want. Say go. So now we definitely need a Thoughtseize pre-playing Annex to get rid of the Leyline Binding. So I want to start off with a Duress first. So we'll go ahead and get rid of both Leylines. Play a Volt, say go. That way next turn we get to Annex plus turn on the Volt. Yes, he gets Incarnation, but he has basically dead cards in his hand, nothing going on. So I think we could take this game. Now we just need to make sure that we're not incorrectly playing this, but I think this is right. So we start gaining a little bit of life, draining him a little bit, pushing ahead on card advantage. Oh, no, that's not good. That is the downside of this matchup. He is favored because of the fact that he has those kind of bombs in his deck that are just better than my turn on the mutable. Say go. That's reasonable. The top deck. So I have Invoked Despair. It's kind of nice. Get rid of both bindings. That's nice. Alright, so hits me for 2. Question is, I guess you can't really sack at Overlord here. So our best turn, I think, is just to keep playing pressure with an Invoked Despair. Turn on a Volt. And shove for 4. Chunks. There you go. So we get to drain a little bit more. So I think we're pulling ahead here. He's a few turns off from this Overlord. I guess that also kind of helps delay me actually attacking by that kind of win con. So I think I do this because he doesn't really have I guess he has these flyers. Shove for 4. Make your chomp. Expose your 2/1 flyers. Drain. Say go. So you definitely... Oh, he's going to make a lot of bodies because of the Yorion. So I think... Okay. Alright, 1 and 2. Let's get into the wrap-up. So what do we want to think about this deck overall? Very weird. We beat our worst matchup. One of our worst matchups in Incarnation. But we lost against Control and against Aggro, which you could argue are more favorable matchups. But the caveat there, we just drew way too many lands. Like, it was kind of obscene. We lost to Control. I think we were down to 12 lands left in the deck. And we just could not draw action. If we would have drawn an Annex or any kind of relevant spell, we probably could have done something. But we 0-2 there and 0-2, I think, against Aggro. We just could not put anything together due to the pure nature that we were drawing more lands on odd against our non-lands, which this deck does need its lands, but it's only to a certain extent. Like, we don't need to be drawing over half of our lands all the time. So overall, I think the deck actually is pretty solid. Would this be the version that I would be picking up? I don't think I like the Torch in the main. I kind of rather have something else that kind of can facilitate some card draw, a little bit of card advantage, because honestly, that was like the biggest issue with the deck, is we just kind of got stagnated and drew too many lands in a row, which caused us to lose. I get it, those kind of matchups occur, or those kind of games occur, but it felt too often. Then again, that is a small sample size, so let me know in the comment section what you guys thought. Like, am I crazy? Did I draw too many lands? I wouldn't know, because it sure did feel like it. So, like I said, I want to know all that in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification for future videos. Next week, we will be hitting a Tarka Red. It is the hotness in Pioneer right now, putting up solid results. So we're going to be trying that out next. We could be doing either Control or something else in the future, of course. Control will definitely be on the docket. But when will it happen? Let me know in the comment section which one of the top decks in Pioneer interests you the most, that you want to see me play the most, and I will get around to them earlier. Right now, I'm just going based off of popularity, based on tournament results. But if you have a more interest in seeing one deck over another, I'll definitely take your feedback. Talk to you guys next time.